I was blind, now I'm seeing in color. I was down, living forever.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Dwelling Place. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. I'm a professional life coach. I live in the mountains of North Carolina. Just here sharing with you guys this morning. This is our 20,000K followers celebration live. So, welcome this morning. If you're new here, we'd love to hear from you and where you're from.
I've been
We love welcoming new people to our community every single day. So, excited for you to be here this morning. It's going to be a really powerful morning as we review a lot of the growth that we've experienced over the last 10 months almost. So, love you guys so much. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Welcome this morning. If you're joining from another platform today, welcome this morning. We love you so much. Hope that you're doing great. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. So, yes, we surpassed 20,000 followers over the actually last week. And then this morning, we're already at 20.5K. So that is incredible. Thank you so much. So every structure in the world begins as an idea, and God put it on my heart to come into the world and bring some truth forward and to speak truth and life into others. And that's what this community is about. So if you're new this morning, we love you so much. Good morning, Richard. Good to see you this morning. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing fantastic. I know I am really, really grateful that this is Friday. If you're new, I'm Sarah Elizabeth. I live in the mountains of North Carolina. I do transformational and spiritual life coaching. It is the biggest blessing to be with you guys every single morning. And we have grown so much. Thank you, Spotted. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thanks for everything you guys do for me. We have such a wonderful team here, and it's just wonderful. So I cannot wait to get started. Welcome to the Place with Sarah Elizabeth. Today is not just another live. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you so much. Today is not just another live. Today is a moment of reflection, gratitude, and celebration. Because somewhere along this journey, this small corner of the internet grew into something for greater than I could have ever imagined. I know, Richard, it's so crazy. Today, we celebrate a community that has grown to over 20,000 people, 20,000 individuals who chose growth over comfort, truth over illusion, healing over silence, and courage over fear. Hey, Mickey, good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Richard. Hannah, thank you. Thank you. If you're new here this morning, we'd love to hear from you. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. You can reach me at my email at sarah@thewillowwayfoundation.org. You can email me directly. I love hearing from people that come on live. I get a lot of reviews and people that lives are being touched. And it's really amazing and wonderful what God is doing through this team that we have here in this family. So, not sure that my notifications went out this morning. So, Lisa, thank you for that repost. We're just going to take a few minutes this morning to recognize our growth as a community and what we've accomplished. We've accomplished so much together. And we're going to talk through what that does look like and what the future looks like for us and what we're going to dive into, as we grow closer to God and our connection. Thank you. Thank you, Saving. Good to see you back this morning. So, we've grown over to 20,000 people. 20,000, 20.5 as of yesterday. How incredible is that? That we're just massively growing and it keeps just tremendously growing every single day. When I first started showing up here, I wasn't trying to build a following. I simply showed up on TikTok to be honest, to talk about life, about faith, about healing, about the difficult things that shape us, and about the strength that emerges when we face these things, right? What happened next was something I could never have manufactured or forced. A community formed, a family, a gathering of people who were hungry for truth, for deeper understanding, for emotional intelligence, for spiritual grounding, and for conversations that actually help people to change their lives. Hey, Jenna, welcome back this morning. So today really isn't about numbers because numbers don't build movements, people do. every person who comments, every person who listens quietly in the background, every person who shares these conversations with someone who needs them, every person who shows up here searching for clarity or for healing or for truth. You are the reason this space exists. This community has become a place where we explore what it means to live with awareness, to rebuild ourselves after hardship, to strengthen our minds, our hearts, healing hearts, and to walk forward with courage. Thank you, entertainment. Good to see you this morning. So today we celebrate 20K strong. So how long before we get to 100K? Anybody guess? Anybody have a guess? I don't know. It's hard to know because it's just, you never know. And the thing is, coming into this, I didn't have a clue what God was really doing. I didn't know how many lives that would be impacted in a positive way. But it's been thousands of people, and I've worked one on one with over 125 people in the past 10 months. We're at 10 months right now, Jenna. 10 months. So I came on live in April of last year. That was my very first live. And it has evolved into something really crazy. I want you to see, do you see the sign that's hanging up here on the back wall? It's maybe hard for you to see if you're on another platform because I know it's a little darker for you guys, but you see the sign up there. I saw these signs and it says gather, and it's probably backwards for you guys, but it has the words gather. And it's just crazy that I'm in this home, in this place. It's such a spiritual place here. And to live here in this home and to have done these things in my home before I even knew that I would be on TikTok, before I ever knew what I would be doing. Isn't that crazy how there was something in me that knew that I was building something even before I started building? Isn't that really amazing? There's so many things that show up that it's like, wow, I was preparing and I had no idea. I was readying myself. I was getting stronger. I was learning a lot of new things. Like, it's crazy, isn't it? So we're celebrating 20K strong, but more importantly, we celebrate something much deeper: the power of becoming stronger, becoming wiser, becoming more aware of who we are and who we are meant to be. That's what this journey is about. Lenny, welcome. So wonderful to see you this morning. Stephen, welcome. If you're new here, we love to communicate with you. Get into the chat. We love to talk through things. We talk a lot. We have a big conversation every morning about things that really make a difference in our hearts and minds. So, Brandy, good morning. Thank you so, so much. So, if 20,000 people can gather around growth, around truth and healing, just imagine what is still ahead for this community. Welcome to the celebration this morning. If you believe in growth and becoming stronger through life's challenges, drop a purple heart in the chat. Thank you. Drop a purple heart into the chat if you believe in growth and you believe that this community is going worldwide. It already is, but I mean, we're going to do more, right? We're going to take it even further this year because we're not quite a year in. We're 10 months into this journey. I see you, Brandy. Brandy's going to be with me. Something in me just knows it, Brandy. I don't know. I see you. Ryan's already in it with me. We're meeting today to talk about the app. Love Ryan. Good morning, Abigail. So I'm Sarah Elizabeth. I'm a transformational spiritual life coach. I live in the mountains of North Carolina. I'm building something incredible here. Just community through TikTok, but I also offer retreats. I offer all sorts of services. We have a foundation, thewillowwayfoundation.com, where we help people for free. And so we're building something incredible here. And it has been spreading just in like wildfire. It's just been crazy how much we've grown and how. So this morning is all about the celebration because not only did we surpass 20,000 followers just last week, yesterday we went over 20.5K. in less than a week. So we are massively growing over here. It's blowing up. And so help me blow it up. Share this live right now, repost it, like the screen, follow. You know, go to all my social media accounts. Let's just keep blowing it up because it's incredible what we're doing. So before we go any further, I want to take a moment to recognize the people that have built this space. And if Clutch comes in here, I'm going to have to pause and recognize Clutch. But Jenna, the Brandies, Richard, more recently coming in, but there are so many people. Cole Hearted, I know he's not in here yet, but Cole Hearted has helped build this space. Brandy, there he is. There's Cole Hearted. So, like, there's so many of us that are in this. Lisa, working over on YouTube, leading, modding, and communicating with people over there and praying for people and, just doing a lot of wonderful things to help people. So, you guys, the moderators, you've been such a huge help to build this. And I know you continue to work very, very hard. There's some of you that have said, Jenna told me just last week, Sarah, what more can I do to help you? Like, what can I do? And this is wonderful because as we think about this and what we're building here, it's absolutely incredible. And there are a lot of people to thank here. There are a lot of people that are responsible for continuing to help grow this. So I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart and from the Willow Way Foundation, from all of the people's lives that we have touched over the past 10 months. I mean, it is incredible what you've helped me to do here. So thank you so much. God loves us. He's very pleased with us. I will say that. If this is your first time joining one of my lives, type the word yes or new into the chat. You can also drop a purple heart. That's our Jesus symbol here, and we use it everywhere. So you'll see it all over the place in my content and everything we post. So the purple heart is just your acknowledgement that I'm new. If you want to say hello, though, we'd love to hear from you. Kendall, good morning. Good to see you back. Yes, Brandy, thank you for the heart me. Love you so, so much. So something you can help me do this morning is celebration and to support the lives of the people that we are touching every day. I'm going to ask you to help me meet my goals. It is important that we continue to do that. Without that, we don't move. There's no movement, right? So helping me meet the goals. The very first one is the crown up there. If you believe that I am a crown over here, crown queen of TikTok, put a crown. If you don't believe that, that's fine too. Some people do, and that's fine. I'm good either way. But I also love you, and God loves you. And that's the most important thing here. This mission is all about Jesus. This mission is for him because he died for me. What can I do to serve others? What can I do to positively impact the people that I encounter every day? Because I know what pain feels like. I know what struggle feels like. I know what overcoming feels like. I know what building feels like. Rebuilding over and over again. I've done it. So look at this right here. We've got different stories. We have different journeys. We have different battles people are overcoming. Thank you, Cole Hearted. Love you so, so much. So all of us come together with all these different walks of life. And God begins to move in our spirit. God begins to change our hearts. God begins to open our eyes around the ways that we can live and be better versions of ourselves, attempting to be the best version of ourselves every day. And we start to acknowledge the ways that we haven't been our best. And we don't shame or guilt ourselves anymore. We accept these things about ourselves. We understand that in order for us to grow, we must accept who we've been in the past. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. We have to accept who we've been in our past, right? And most of you have opened your eyes. You're like, now I understand why I reacted the way I did or why I've been creating these patterns here. And that's been a big part of our work together, is to help you understand where these things are coming from. It's not who you are. Your sin is not who you are. Your mistakes, the ways you fail, it's not who you are. It's not a definition of you. I have a flash goal right now. Let's see what it is, family. 17 finger hearts to the live. We have 15 minutes. It's your turn to go. Somehow we all ended up in the same room, having the same conversations about growth, about healing, about truth, about courage, about rebuilding ourselves. That is not random. There's nothing random about what we're doing. There's nothing random about you finding my lives or me finding you. This is all intentional by God for us to grow together, to unify, to build something powerful that we can take worldwide. Every single one of you are here intentionally. Every single one of you are purposeful. Every single one of you are powerful in your own way, in your own beautiful, amazing, incredible way. Let's celebrate together for a moment. If this space has helped you in any way, if the conversation here has ever made you think differently, heal something, or step forward with courage, drop a purple heart into the chat. Your purple heart's for Jesus right now. And if you want to send gifts right now, this is you acknowledging what this has done for you in your life. This is your moment to say, this has been life-changing for me. This is something I need, and this is something the world needs, and we're going to help build it together. This is your acknowledgement, your ownership. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Cold-Hearted. Thank you for the repost, everybody. Brandy for the heart puff. Thank you. TikTok. Yes, thank you. Roger, I see you back this morning. Sending you lots and lots of love today. Brandy with a wink wink and a rose. Brandy, I love you so much. You do some of the funniest stuff. You make me laugh. I love people that make me laugh. Cold-Hearted, thank you for the finger hearts. Guys, we need this, so help me meet this goal. I see a lot of you, Roger, Jenna, Brandy, Cold-Hearted. Thank you for helping me meet this. You guys are the best. So, today is our celebration live. So as we celebrate the lives of ourselves and the lives of others today, the journeys that we've all experienced, the Willow Way is to honor the journeys of other people without judgment, without shame, to love them like Christ loves us, to see them through Christ's eyes, their potential, who they were created to be beyond the sin they committed or how they might have hurt us in the past. This is really hard for some people because we've been hurt so deeply, and it was hard for me in the beginning. But I don't hold any ill will for any person. I don't have anger. I don't want to shame or guilt people. I just want people to be their best selves. And I've learned over time through my experience in coaching and in leadership in my lifetime that in order for people to show up as their best selves, we have to create a space that makes them want to show up this way. Makes them want to treat us with respect, with honor. We honor them, therefore they honor us. And if they don't, they're not our people. It's that simple. Life can be so simple if you make it simple, right? If we keep it simple. So we've gathered the room. Let's do something powerful together. Today is about who we are becoming as a community moving forward. So I'm going to start with a coaching moment that could change how you see your own journey. We're sharing in this milestone together. Have you ever done a zoom out on your life? If you're new here, this might be the first time you've heard this. But have you ever zoomed out and attempted to lift yourself out of the emotion, and you're looking at your life from up here, and you go back to the very first memory that you can ever remember? Have you thought about if this memory was a good one or a scary one, or what circumstances surround this memory? This matters a lot in life coaching as we talk through your journey and as we honor your entire journey, because you might be very honest. And I always ask my clients to be very honest. I need you to be ready to be open and acknowledge the ways you might have fallen, but also acknowledging the ways you've been hurt by other people's disappointment for you, the ways other people have hurt you. So I think as we talk through these things, we zoom out. So I'm not asking you to go into the depths of the emotion of what you felt here. I'm asking you to think about it for how it may have impacted you, what you may have learned from it, what God may have been doing in your life. So we have these conversations, and it doesn't always have to be spiritual. I do professional and executive life coaching that can just be professional. TheWillowWayFoundation.com is our foundation website if you need free life coaching support. Or visit WillowTreeStrategicLifeSolutions.com. At this site, you're going to find lots of resources and tools for transformational and spiritual life coaching. So, my link tree is in my profile. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help here. So, I want to share with you 3 truths that I've learned in building this community. 3 truths. Number 1, it's hard work. It's the biggest blessing I've ever received, but it's also been the hardest role that I've ever played and job that I've ever had, because the leadership that it requires for me every day. There's a different standard that's on me, you know? And I think when I do mess up, I know who to take it to now, though. So I don't guilt and shame myself like I would in the past. When I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. When I need to grow in something, I admit I need to grow in it. If I mess up, I'm not afraid to say I messed up. That's what the Bible means about humility. Because, see, as humans, we all mess up. And so for me to look at you or any other person in the world as if they shouldn't ever mess up or ever fail, I think for us to join together here every morning and acknowledge that we can be human in this. We don't have to be concerned about sin because we go back to God. We're attempting to become like Christ. And so as we move away from certain things that we know haven't been good for us, whether it be patterns of shame or patterns of guilt or circumstances that are creating these patterns for you, the truth about growth, whether in life, leadership, healing, or purpose, it almost never begins with a crowd. It begins quietly. It begins with one decision, one act of courage, one moment where someone chooses to step forward, even when they are uncertain of the outcome. Hey, Velvet, good morning. I love you so much. When I started showing up here and having these conversations, there was no guarantee that anyone would listen. There was no blueprint. There was simply a belief that honest conversations about healing and truth and emotional strength and faith still matter. Thank you, Velvet. I love you so much. What people often see when they look at milestones like 20,000 followers is the result. But what they don't see are the small steps that built it. The days you show up when the room is small. The moments when you speak truth, even when it's uncomfortable. The quiet consistency that slowly builds trust with people who are searching for something real. Growth in any area of life follows the same pattern. The biggest transformations are almost always built through small, steady acts of courage repeated over time. That's why this moment today matters. It's not because of the number, but because it represents thousands of people choosing to grow. Every person here is on their own journey, rebuilding something, healing something, learning something new, becoming something. When individuals commit to their own growth, something powerful happens collectively. A community forms, a movement begins, and suddenly what started as one voice speaking truth becomes thousands of people walking forward in strength. Think about this. It's incredible. I can't help but get emotional because it's so overwhelmingly amazing. Every meaningful journey begins when there is visible support. Before we have this visible support, we don't know who will show up. We don't know what the outcomes will be. We just know that God promised us that He would be here with us through the journey. Consistency builds trust faster than perfection over will. And when people gather around growth and truth, communities transform lives. Ricky, thank you so much for the heart me. Sending you lots of love. What is one area of your life where showing up consistently could change your future? What small step have you been delaying that could begin your next chapter? What does personal growth look like for you in this season of life? I encourage you to write these down. Get your journals. I'm going to read them again. What is one area of your life where showing up consistently could change your entire future? Finger hearts, family. The goal is right up in the center of the screen if you'll help me meet it. I think we have just a few more minutes. Consistency building trust faster than perfection ever will. What small step have you been delaying that could begin your next chapter? Thank you, Catherine. Love you so much. What does personal growth look like for you in this season of life? I have your affirmations here. Choose the one that you love the most. Thank you, Big Bad. Welcome back this morning. Yes, Randy says tippity taps needed. Likes, follows, all the stuff, right? Brandy calls TikTok Tiki Talkie. And I love that. It makes me laugh every time. Affirmation number 1. I honor the progress I have made on my journey. Number 2, my consistent steps are building the future I desire. Number 3, I'm becoming stronger, wiser, and more aligned each and every day. I'm going to let you share yours, and I'll be back in one moment with you because I want to give you time. There's a lot of people here. I see you, Richard. Be back in one moment.
I'm at the end of myself and I'm tired. I've tried all that I know to do. Right now it's just by a thread, but I'm hanging on to you. I'm running out of hope. I need a miracle. And if I ever needed you, it's right now. Oh God, I'm desperate. Down on my knees. Send help from heaven. 'Cause that's what I need. Refill this wreckage. Restart my
All right, let's see what you got.
skin. I'm begging. Lord, come through for me.
No way, full-hearted.
Heaven now.
1, 2, and 3, especially 3.
Desperate,
No way.
desperate.
We're desperate for you, God. Desperate. 1, 2, and 3 for full-hearted, especially 3. Big Bad with 3. Rich with 3, 2, 1. Love that, Rich. 3 for Brandy. Roger with 2. Richard with 1, 2, and 3. Anyone else with your affirmation? 2 for April. I see you, April. Welcome back this morning. Renee, welcome to our family. Good to see everybody this morning. You guys know I love you so, so much, right? You know this, but if you don't know this, I'm just going to tell you. I am so tremendously grateful for every single one of you guys. You are so wonderful to be with every day. Hey, Divman says, howdy, Sister Shine, Sarah. Oh, I love that. So, we're going to transition here into segment 2 because we're going to talk about the breakthrough moment. We've all had a lot of breakthroughs throughout this journey together. We've all spent so much time working together, growing together, supporting one another. It's just been such a wonderful community. And so, as we talk about the breakthrough, growth isn't always comfortable, right? And sometimes the greatest breakthroughs happen when we're willing to face the parts of ourselves we've been avoiding. So, in our next segment, we're going to talk about something powerful, the breakthrough moment when growth becomes real. Every meaningful journey includes a moment where something is shifting internally. It may not be visible to everyone else, but inside, you know something has changed. The way you think begins to change. The way you respond to difficulty begins to change. The way you see yourself changes. This is what we call a breakthrough moment. The point where awareness turns into transformation. Breakthrough rarely comes from comfort. It comes from the willingness to face something honestly, a belief that has limited us, a fear that has held you back, a pattern that keeps repeating itself in your life. When we begin observing our thoughts, our reactions, and our choices with greater awareness, we can begin to reclaim our power over our lives. Emotional intelligence, self awareness, and spiritual grounding, all leading us to the same place. The ability to respond to life with wisdom instead of reaction. Here's the powerful truth about breakthroughs. Once awareness arrives, things cannot go back to the way they were before. When someone begins to see themselves clearly, their strengths, their wounds, their patterns, and their potential, a new path opens. The moment we choose growth over avoidance is the moment transformation can truly begin. We talk about this all the time. Acknowledgement is step one. We have to acknowledge the ways that we have failed. We're talking about spiritual stuff. Awareness is the first step toward any lasting transformation. Greetings from Venezuela. Welcome, Jose. Growth requires the courage to face what we once avoided. Breakthrough begins when we choose responsibility for our own healing. Thank you, Big Bad. We are talking truth, brother. What realization has changed the way you see yourself recently? And what patterns in your life are you becoming more aware of? What breakthrough are you currently working toward? All these things matter. Which affirmation will you choose for yourself today? Good morning, Paulo. Welcome back this morning. Hi, King. Welcome to our family. I want to take a moment here. If you're new, I want you to know that this is a conversation. It is a community of love, unity, growing together, transformation, acknowledgement. All people are welcome here. This is a spiritual life of all backgrounds, all walks of lives, all religious belief systems. Everyone is welcome here. Toward a clear path. I love that. Affirmation number one, I am courageous enough to face the truth about my life. Number two, every breakthrough expands my strength and my wisdom. Or number three, I'm growing into the strongest version of myself. Drop your favorite into the chat. I'm going to give you a minute. Richard with 1, 2, and 3. Paulo, 1, 2, and 3. Richard, love you so, so much. Thank you for your support every day. And Paulo, I see you back every morning. It's just wonderful to welcome new people every single day. And it just seems like more and more people are jumping in, getting involved in the conversation. So really wonderful to see you all. Let's scroll up here. Let's see who all we have here. Trying to lose my voice. Been a lot of talking this week. 3 for Big Bad. 1, 2, and 3 for Velvet. Brandy has a bunch of threes with a bunch of muscles. Got a little muscle. Roger with 3. April with 3. Welcome this morning, Ephraim. Good to see you. 1, 2, and 3 for one of a kind. It's so good to see you back this morning. Sending you all so much love today. Doing wonderful, William. I hope you are. Who am I? My name's Sarah Elizabeth. I am a transformational life coach out of the mountains of North Carolina. Here, changing lives and helping people to heal and accept their journeys and all the stuff. All right, community. So this is a celebration live, and I want to hear from you. I'm from the mountains of North Carolina. I've been here most of my life. I did move to Florida for a year. I moved to Raleigh for 10 years. And then I came back home. So thank you, Brandy. Yes. I want to hear from you this morning. And thank you for your patience. My voice is trying to leave me. So in the chat, I want you to share one breakthrough moment that you have had in your life recently. One breakthrough moment. Maybe it's learning to set boundaries for yourselves. Maybe it's healing from something difficult. Maybe it's believing in yourselves again. So jump into the chat, share your breakthrough moment. If you're on another platform, share. I'll go back and read these. I love going back and reading everything you guys put in. And sometimes I'll come and subscribe to your channels because we're building this community. So thank you so, so much for everything that you do, supporting our work here and for joining us every day. We have such a wonderful community and it's just growing all the time. So it's wonderful to be here. So start over. One breakthrough moment you've had recently. I see you posting. I'm going to read it again for those of you that just joined. Learning to set boundaries, healing from something difficult. Maybe it's believing in yourself again. Drop the word breakthrough and then share what changed for you. Hi, Christine from Kansas City. Welcome to our family. Sending you lots of love. I'm scrolling up here. I see you. Roger says healing. Roger, that's wonderful. I love that so much for you. Dr. Santiago, thank you for the share. So wonderful to have you here. Franklin, welcome back this morning. April says learning to trust God's plan instead of my own plan. Wow. Such a big one. Richard says that my mother's prayers were answered and that I would come back to God. Oh, Richard. And you know a mother's prayers, right? There's just something special about a mama's prayer. So I love that one. Thank you for sharing that. Paulo, thank you for the repost. RJ, thank you for the heart knees. Richard says breaking through and setting boundaries. Powerful, powerful. Spiritual discernment, Louis. Wow, that's powerful. Anyone else want to share? What breakthrough have you experienced recently? So, this is a celebration gifting game. So, because we're celebrating today, we're going to play another quick community game. It's called Breakthrough Celebration. If this space has helped you have a breakthrough, big or small, you can celebrate that by sending a rose or a celebration gift. It doesn't have to be any big gift. If you want to send a bigger gift to support the work here for the willowwayfoundation.com, go ahead and send your bigger gifts. You can also go to the foundation to find ways to support our missions here. It is powerful what we're doing with each other and how we're growing together. You've seen what's happened just on this community. So if you haven't donated to the foundation, I ask you to make a donation of some amount. It can be very small or it can be something bigger, or maybe you know someone who this is the kind of content that they want to see. And maybe it's someone who can support in a big way. So you can help us to grow this in so many ways. And I'm just so grateful for every one of you guys. Thank you, Louie. Thank you. Level Up Sparks for Louie. RJ, with your subscriber images over there. Louis, thank you for the level 13 in the fan club. Thank you for becoming a member this morning. Thank you for the shiny air balloons. You're so supportive. Thank you. Breakthrough, Cole Hearted says, learning to wait on God's perfect timing. Wow, Cole Hearted. That's been part of my biggest struggle in this journey is patience. I move at the speed of light, guys. Like I'm doing multiple things all day long. You wonder how I can create content so quickly and come on live and be here and have everything out there early in the morning and just do all these things and get in with clients all day and coach Medicare agents and teach them to sell and all the things I'm doing every day. But that's all God. God has given me this energy that I do a lot and I'm capable of doing a lot. And I think that's part of this mission is understanding that God does fight our battles for us and like he is in this with us and the right people do show up, right? The right people show up to support the work. The right opportunities show up to support the work. And so that's just powerful to share with you. Wholehearted saying, I've learned how to welcome and wait on God's timing in my life. I'm learning to develop more patience and to be stronger during the times in waiting. Yes, it's powerful, isn't it? Thank you for the new follows, Eric, Problem. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Louie, you're welcome, Golden Heart. Oh, thank you so much. Velvet says, mine too, patience. It's so hard, Velvet. Thank you for the paper crane. Sending you lots of love today. April, thank you so much for all the roses. Level Up Sparks for Louie. You guys are so wonderful. Good morning. Hi. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. It's good to have you this morning. We're celebrating today. So, because breakthroughs are only the beginning, what changes in life? What do we do after awareness arrives? This next segment, we're going to talk about this, the discipline of becoming, building the life we are called to live. Breakthrough moments are powerful, but transformation does not happen in a single moment. It's not a single moment of realization. Real change happens in the quiet decisions that follow. The small disciplines we practice every day that slowly shape who we are becoming. Awareness may open the door, but discipline is what carries us through the door. Every person in the room is becoming someone. The question is not whether transformation is happening. The question is whether we are directing that transformation intentionally or allowing life to shape us unconsciously. The thoughts we practice, the conversations we allow, the environments we remain in, and the habits we repeat all quietly are building the architects of our future. The architectural structure of your future. Whatever you allow, whatever you bring in, whatever you're focused on, the most powerful people in the world are not those who avoid difficulty. Thank you, Brandy. I see you with the subscriber images. Thank you so much. It's those that are developing the discipline to grow through it. When someone decides to intentionally shape their mindset, their habits, their emotional awareness, and their spiritual grounding, something remarkable happens. Life stops feeling random, and instead, each decision becomes a step toward the life we know we are meant to live. Awareness without action does not create change. Dennis, thank you so much. We love you. Morgan, welcome. Sending love to you this morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Awareness without action does not create change, and discipline is the bridge between vision and reality. The life we desire is built through daily choices. What habit or mindset would most transform your life if practiced consistently? What discipline could strengthen your future right now? What version of yourself are you intentionally becoming? Choose the affirmation you love the most and drop it into the chat. Number 1, I am intentionally shaping the life I am meant to live. Number 2, my daily choices are building my future. Number 3, I have the strength to become who I was created to be. Drop your favorite. I'll be back in one moment. Not a chance, Dennis. He says, we love you more. No way. No way you could love me more. I love y'all. Be right back. That love song I remember is leading me back home. Father, I still my now to follow the sound of your voice goes inside. Father, somehow follow the truth of your love. Thank you. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the follow and subscribe button. Do your thing over here. Let's grow this. All right, let's see what we got here. Cass, welcome back this morning. So good to see you back this morning. Paula, 1, 2, and 3. Wholehearted, 1, 2, and 3. Richard with 1, 2, and 3. April with 1, 2, and 3. Dennis laughing over there. 2 and 3 for Roger. Christopher, thank you for the follow. Sending you lots of love today. Velvet with 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 for Franklin. Wholehearted, I love Dennis and Cole having some cheerful conversation in live this morning. 1, 2, and 3. Brandy says these are powerful. 1, 2, and 3. I see so many of you. Dennis, so good to see you back this morning. Sending everybody so much love today. So let's do something powerful together. In the chat, finish this sentence for me. The person I am becoming is someone who blank. Maybe it's someone who trusts themselves. I see you, RJ. 333, Miss Velvet. Love you guys so, so much. So the person I'm becoming is someone who blank. Brandy says loves. It could be someone who speaks truth, someone who sets boundaries, someone who leads with confidence, walks in faith. All these things. I'm going to give you a moment. Coming right back. But I want you to have time to do this. Someone who blanks. The person I am becoming. I see you, Cass. Back in one moment, guys. All right, let's see what we've got. The person I'm becoming is someone who loves Brandy. I love that one. Is grounded and regulated, Cass. Love that one. Velvet says tap away. Tap, tap, taparoo. Trust, RJ. I love that one. Anyone else? Love Paulo. Love that one. So, as you drop your answer in the chat, we're having a celebration today. So today is our 20,000 followers on TikTok celebration live. And if you're joining from another platform, we love you so, so much. This is for you. And we come on live every day. We're currently on YouTube live every morning at 8 a.m. and streaming on TikTok live every morning. And so I think this is powerful, what we built here and what we're continuing to build. And so if you're on another platform this morning, we love you so much and we welcome you to our community and our family here. If anyone needs to schedule one-on-one coaching support, visit my link tree. It is in my profile. I know Lisa is over and Daniel and Alina. Thank you all so much. We have Pastor over there, Pastor Dominic, who I saw was in there yesterday. It's really wonderful to have supporters around me. I feel like we have an army here and we're just building this army for God. And if you ask me if I'm religious, I am not religious. I don't believe in religions. I believe fully that we are the body of Christ as we accept his grace, his mercy, and his truth. And we have to be ready for all of it. The Trinity is so important for everyone. So it's all of it. It's not just the love of Christ and the blood of Jesus. It is about more than this. It's about the Holy Spirit. It is about the power of God. So I'm going to ask you, the space has helped you grow, if it's helped you think differently or become stronger in some way, you can celebrate the journey with us by sending a rose or a celebration gift during the live. I have 9 more crown jewels I need up there. So if you're willing to jump in and help me meet that goal, you are helping other people in their transformation journeys and helping them to grow and develop in their relationship with Jesus. What better way to support someone else's life? Across the world, you never know who you're impacting. I have a client from Africa, I have a client from Norway, I have a client from Guatemala, I have clients all over the United States of America. So why not you? Schedule your one-to-one. Don't wait another minute. And gift, donate, do the things to help celebrate and keep growing this. Because the truth is, growth is not always easy. Sometimes the greatest growth happens in the middle of the challenge, the middle of pressure and uncertainty. So in our next segment, we're going to talk about strength under pressure and why difficult seasons build powerful people. One of the greatest misconceptions about growth is the belief that progress should feel comfortable. In reality, the seasons that shape us the most are often the ones that challenge us the deepest. Good morning, Jackson. Wonderful to welcome you this morning. If you're new, this is a community and conversation around growth and depth and life and all sorts of things. Jump in and tell us where you're from. Every person in this room, we face moments that have tested us. Moments where the path forward was unclear, where doubt was loud and where circumstances felt heavier than we ever expected them to. Yet these very moments became the turning points that shape who we are. Brandy's from Texas. I'm from North Carolina. I'm Sarah Elizabeth, transformational life coach. We have people all over the place in the United States. It's such a blessing. So when the path is unclear, where doubt is loud, where circumstances feel heavier than we expected, the turning points. When we face difficulty and choose to keep moving forward, something powerful happens internally. We begin to trust our ability to navigate life. The truth is that strength is rarely developed in calm waters. Strength is built in the moments when we learn that we can endure, adapt, and continue growing despite uncertainty. When someone realizes that they have survived seasons they once thought might break them, a new confidence emerges. The confidence that says, I am stronger than I once believed. Difficult seasons often revealing the strength we didn't know we had. Resilience growing when we choose to move forward despite fear or uncertainty. The truth is that strength is rarely developed in calm waters. Our greatest strength is built in the moments when we learn that we can endure, we can adapt, we can continue growing despite the uncertainty. When someone realizes that they've had survived these seasons that they once thought might break them, a new confidence emerges. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Travis. Good to see you this morning. We're facing difficulty and choosing to keep moving forward. We realize that we've survived these seasons, and just because we thought they might break us, now we know we are stronger than we ever thought we were. Resilience growing when we choose to move forward despite fear or uncertainty. The challenges we have overcome often or should become the wisdom we later share with others. Questions for you and journaling prompts. Number one, what difficult season in your life ultimately made you stronger? Number two, what lesson? Oh my goodness. I think there might be a bird that's hitting up against the window. That scared me. What lesson did that experience teach you about yourself? And how might your past challenges be shaping your future purpose? If you want more journaling prompts and tools, life coaching tools, you should reach out to me and schedule your one on one. These are the things I create for you in workbooks and things that are tailored to your individual needs. So I encourage you to reach out if I can support you on your journey in any way. And which affirmation will you choose here? Number one, I am stronger than the challenges I have faced. Number two, every difficulty I overcome builds my resilience and my wisdom. My past struggles are shaping the strength within me. Number three, I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to go check back here and make sure there's not a bird in the house. Be right back.
Let me see you in another way under the sky. Way as I fell right back to where I came. And see into the grave when I fall down begging me. Find peace. Oh, friend, you come.
I got to go put it outside. But my dogs are going crazy. But this bird just came in my house and he just went, got it. You see it? Oh, I know. I'll be right back.
I'll believe you. So I'll believe you if we don't. So let me see you in the darkness. Seven years old, third Oak View, John Green 16. Something changed in me.
Okay, that was crazy. I don't know if you guys were here and you witnessed that, but a bird came in the house and I went and picked it up with my hands and took it and put it outside. I love those little birds, but my girls try to get them. They're kind of mean, so I had to protect the bird. Wowza. So, which affirmation did you choose? One, two, or three? Let's scroll up here and see. It's okay, full hearted. I just had to go pick up a bird and put it outside. All right. So, let's honor something important here together, family. Okay. So, in the chat, I'd love to hear from you. Type one word that represents a challenge that you've overcome. It could be fear, it could be grief, it could be anxiety, loss, doubt, heartbreak, whatever it is. Through our time together and you being a part of this community, what challenge are you overcoming? What challenge have you overcome? And if there's something that you're in the middle of overcoming, maybe you're still working on it. It's perfectly fine. Brandy says trust. That's really big. That's honest and vulnerable, Brandy. Richard says anxiety. This is wonderful, Richard. This is so wonderful because it's a holistic approach to anxiety, right? Paulo says trust. RJ says I'm working on fear. Velvet says grief. Travis says boundaries. That's a big one, Travis. Good to see you this morning. Franklin says heartbreak. Yeah, it's a big one too. So I see you. And in this community, we understand heartbreak. We understand the need to build boundaries and develop healthy boundaries for ourselves and for others. Um, Also, all the stuff like learning to trust again after heartbreak or someone disappointing us. See, these are all human emotions that we've all been through in some fashion throughout our life experience. So that's part of what I love about this community and what unifies us is we may look different. We may not have the same thoughts on every single thing. We may be from all different backgrounds and belief systems, but we're all human. And that's the beautiful part about it. And as you accept the grace and the love of Jesus Christ, what happens is it's a beautiful thing as we unify with one another. As we move on to segment 5, personal power, reclaiming authority over your own life. There comes a moment in every growth journey where a powerful realization begins to form. Much of what has shaped our lives is not simply what happens to us, but how we are choosing to respond to it. When someone begins to understand this, they begin to reclaim something incredibly important: your personal power. Personal power is not about control over everything around us. It is about responsibility for the way we think, respond, and move forward. For many people, life has taught us to feel powerless. Circumstances, relationships, past experiences, and even internal doubts can slowly convince someone that we have less influence over our own lives than we truly do. I love you too, Michael. It's so good to see you. So, as we realize that our choices, our mindset, and our actions begin shaping a completely new direction, changing your entire life's trajectory because you decided that you were going to accept, right? Have acceptance for your whole journey. I accept who I've been. I accept the things I've been through. Now I'm not saying anymore. I don't say this happened to me. This happened for me. Everything I've been through, I needed for this path. Every trauma, every pain, every tear that I cried, I bring into this to help others to see God, to finally know what it means to be a part of the body of Christ, to become more like Christ every day. But see, if I didn't listen to God, And I didn't start listening when he talked to me and told me who I am. And when he said that I can do these things, I can be successful, this family, this community would have never happened. But it's because I knew in my heart that God was calling me forward, preparing me even before I came on live. Almost 10 months ago, we had our first live. We have experienced insane growth. I mean, it has been mind blowing, really. And to have worked with over 100 people this past year, in the past 9 months, 10 months. I mean, think about that. What God has been doing this whole time. And many of you that are here today and you're here every single day, you're a big reason for this. Reclaiming personal authority is one of the most transformational things a person can do for themselves and for the people that they love. It means no longer allowing fear, past mistakes, or other people's expectations to determine your future. It means recognizing that while we cannot control every circumstance, we can control how we grow from it. Thank you, Cupcake. Nikita, welcome this morning. Sending you love. Abelta, welcome. Alden, welcome to our new family. Welcome to our family. So you begin to seek out an entirely different direction. We're moving forward now with clarity, with purpose, with strength. Personal power begins when we accept responsibility for our responses. Thank you, Brandy. I love you so much. 6 more. 6 more. It's called the Ranking Crown. Thank you, Salvation. Welcome back this morning. Good morning from Brazil. I'm doing wonderful. I hope you are. The way we interpret our experiences shape the direction of our lives. When someone reclaims their authority, your future begins to expand. Anybody looking for elevation and expansion in your future? You should visit my link tree. My techniques work. And if you're ready to transform your life, you don't like where you've been, what you've done, what environment you've lived in, it's time for you to decide. Brandy says yes. Brandy, I know you're already changing your future in real time, every day. In what area of your life do you want to reclaim more personal power? And what belief system about yourself might be limiting your potential? I see you. Salvation through Jesus. Yes. What decision could move you toward the life that you truly want? I encourage you to share here if you have something you'd like to share. What area of your life would you like to reclaim more personal power? 6 more crowns, family. Your affirmations here, choose the one that you love the most. Number 1, I have the power to shape the direction of my life. Thank you, Kat. Welcome to our family. Number 2, my choices today are creating my future. Number 3, I trust my ability to move forward with strength and clarity. I'll be back in one moment. I want to see yours in the chat, as many of you as possible. Let's jump in here. I'll be back in one moment. Thank you, Gladiator. Love you so much. Can I share something with you guys? I feel more alive over the last year than I've ever felt in my life. It's like this awakening that happened in my spirit, in my heart, in my mind.
Running through my broken
I think before this year, I was so focused on things of darkness.
my name.
I was so focused on the ways I'd been hurt and the ways people continue to hurt me, and I didn't understand why.
My debt was paid.
But God's changed that in me.
See Mary in my shame.
He helped me to set boundaries
I
in places and areas of my life that needed them so incredibly badly.
your grace to set me free.
For me not to know my worth and to allow so many things over the years, but also not to understand my worth in God's eyes.
Where the sky's broken,
My focus is so much different now.
I am free.
I just want to be with God all day, every day. And I am. Wherever I go, whatever I'm doing is right here with me. It's a beautiful thing to fully know that you're never alone. It's also a lot of freedom in that, too. To understand that you're never alone. I spent much of my life feeling alone. Does anybody else know what that feels like? You may have people surrounding you, but you feel alone. It's like there's something you know is disconnected. I don't feel that anymore. And it's because I had stepped away from God. I had so much fear around religion. I didn't want my children's lives to be restricted and have all the rules and things that people put on you to judge and shame and guilt you. A lot of the religious rules I found are for that reason, so that we can find fault in one another. I mean, it's just incredible to be free, to be fully free of judgment or shame or guilt from anyone, to go to God every time, to know, have discernment around what is right for me, what is good for me. This is what transformation does. It's more than just accepting Christ or saying you believe in him. It's more than just a simple prayer. It's what happens after you say yes. Do you belong to him? Does he guide you? Does he light your path? You're called by name. Wowza. So let's make this powerful together. In the chat, I want you to finish this sentence for me. Today, I reclaim my power over blank. It could be fear. It could be doubt. Hey, DJ, good morning. Past mistakes, unhealthy patterns, negative thinking. I invite you to type your response here. Today, I reclaim my power over blank. I'm going to read several of these, so I'm going to give you a minute. I'll be right back. Check in on the bird.
I am free. I will stand in truth and grace. I belong to you. In my Father's house forever, there's a place for me. I will live.
How many of you guys saw that bird?
Belong.
You saw the bird earlier that flew in the house and hit the window over here? I had to. These little birds, I don't know what it is, but they let me pick them up. And they don't let other people do that. It's like they're at peace with me for some reason. And I just go up and I know, Brandy. It was so pretty, wasn't it? I love those little birds. Y'all know I love birds. And I think they know I love them too. It's like they feel it, you know? So I'm gonna scroll up. Let's see what you got here. I my ADHD stepped in and I got a little off track. So let's see. How did you finish that sentence? So many of you guys with fear. Serve, welcome to our family. Thank you, milady. Welcome. Brandy says fear. Kira, I'm doing great. Welcome to our family. Dennis says fear. Paulo with fear. Wow, so many of you. RJ, fear. Brandy says that was from heaven. Beautiful bird. Thank you, RJ. You're so sweet. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, JC. So Cold Hearted says negative self-talk. No more putting myself down. No more feeling less than. So that's so powerful to share, and it's very vulnerable to share that, but this is a community that we can share openly. I ask you to complete the sentence. Today, I reclaim my power over blank. Fear, doubt, past mistakes, unhealthy patterns, negative thinking or thought processes, whatever it is for you. So, we're celebrating 20,000 strong today. We're actually at 20,500 on TikTok. We're growing on YouTube. We went over 1,000 followers on YouTube yesterday. That was amazing because it didn't take us that long, maybe a month. So we have a little bit more work to do on YouTube and growing. And those of you that are here every day, as you show up for us and you share this content and support in the ways that you can. That's all we're asking. If you're just praying for us, if that's all you can do, that's fine. If you can't, send gifts in the live. I know I ask for gifting a lot because that's what we have to do. In order to continue to do this, I have to be able to afford to be able to do it, right? And so I think to support the people that we support every day, we have to be able to afford that too. So as we think about this and we grow this, I just want you to know how powerful your prayer is and how powerful your support is, even if it's $1 or a penny. Visit thewillowayfoundation.com, thewillowayfoundation.com. Donate now. It is tax deductible. It is incredible work that you do. I think you've gotten a taste of that this morning. If you're here this morning and you've been here all morning, it's been powerful. So I'm going to ask you, I need 6 more of the crowns, but if you don't want to do a crown, what about this? I'm going to ask 20 of you to send 20 roses right now. And then I'm going to share 3 mindset shifts that completely changed my life and helped me grow this platform in this community. So if you want to hear the mindset shifts, I need 20 roses. Let's do it as quickly as possible. Let's get it out of there because this is really important. I see you guys. Thank you so, so much. Ren, Brandy, Wholehearted. Somebody jumped in and sent like 20. You're like, let me just knock that out because I want to hear your mindset shift. And it does, Brandy. It takes a huge mindset shift. And it's not overnight. And I think that's one of the things that requires so much patience is that God starts positioning you before you're ready to step into something powerful. And then you have to work really hard to stay in it. You have to begin to learn to trust, right? That's a big one for me. So we're going to talk about that one and other mindset shifts that we've experienced along the way. And then I'm going to ask you to share some of your mindset shifts here because this is going to be powerful for people that are just coming in. And maybe you are new today. And if you are, we love you so much. Welcome to the family. So Ren, we've got Brandy with 28 roses. Ren over there just sending rose after rose. RJ with the rose. Thank you so much. Soul, welcome to our family. Good to see you this morning. Wonderful. Cold Hearted with 20 roses. RJ with 52 roses. RJ with finger hearts, 2 of them. Thank you, RJ. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you. It's the first gift Franklin ever sent to the live. Thank you so much. Cold Hearted, it's okay. You do that all the time. We love you anyway. You're wonderful. So if you want to unlock this conversation, right, my mindset shifts in this. So in the beginning of this, it started before I even thought about coming on live. So in 2024, I was leading Medicare teams. I had 5 Medicare teams with 6 sales managers. I was helping train people, helping to build the training and development department, the OJT, which is on the job training department. I also, over my time in this company, I helped to build the member care department with outreach and, how we contacted and communicated with clients and consumers after we enrolled them. And so I was working with people, growing people, coaching a lot of people. And a lot of times this ended up turning into something that was life coaching without me even realizing what it was happening. So I'd have people that come in that were working jobs like McDonald's, maybe some of them work for T-Mobile, just different sales jobs, Spectrum. So these are people that come in, they've been selling, but it hasn't been on this level. Okay. And so in their minds, they've grown up in communities much of the time that they felt that nothing else was possible for them. They felt they didn't fit in a corporate environment. They couldn't fit in leadership. A lot of things that I worked with people in developing their love for themselves and reconnecting them. And I wasn't even, it was something that came to me naturally. Okay. I had not gone through any certifications or trainings or, but this just organically began to happen in that role. So, with 5 Medicare teams at the end of 2024, we blew everything out of the water in that year. My team of 109 Medicare agents total for the whole year, and that's, not counting people that didn't show up sometimes and things like that. I had 109 people over the course of a year, and I had 6 sales managers. My team, we sold more than 25,000 policies in 2024. We did it compliantly. We did it by helping people. We did it by showing up. We did it by coming together as a team. We absolutely blew every record out of the water. Toward the end of 2024, God started dealing with me. It's like, okay, this is over. It's time for you to move on. But I didn't know what that meant. And then by the end of 2024 and into 2025, it was working. He was working on me even more and calling me in to work for him. And there were things I was doing that were not even, I had no idea I would come on and be sharing with hundreds of people every day. I had no idea that God would move and grow this to over 20,000 people and growing every day. I had no idea what he planned to do, and I fought it at times. So, what number one, I would think the mindset that I've had to shift is trust. That is the number one thing because I didn't trust people. I'm someone that I don't trust people easily because I grew up in an environment that it was hard. It was a lot of disappointment, a lot of fear, a lot of pain, a lot of seeing things as a child, and just my childhood experience. I had wonderful things about it, and I'm so grateful for those times because now I can focus on those times because healing has occurred in me from my childhood. And so when healing has happened in you, your mind shifts. And it's like not being able to trust people. Now I give people chances. Before I was really stern. It's like I can't trust you because multiple times people told me things, they boosted me up, they told me all the things, right? And then it's like a 180. It's like who I thought you were? No. And see, my discernment has always been so strong. And it's like I would get these feelings, but I would ignore these feelings much of the time. I kept trying to force things to work, because I care so much about people. I kept trying to save people in my relationships. These were patterns that I was living in. So learning to trust has been the number one thing, not just myself, but God. To trust God first and to recognize I can trust people, but I give you chances. And if I come to the conclusion that I can't trust you, that's it. I can easily move on. I'm that kind of person. I am strong in that. There are deal breakers, right? There are things that are just, that's it. And I cannot trust you. That is, and see, it's like, I woke up from being too nice, JC. It's like, I want good for everyone. And if I care about you, I care. I'm going all in. I'm an all in kind of person. But yes, trust is earned. And I think it's like you first meet someone and we give each other the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But then if you show me differently, if you show me that I can't trust you, trust is the biggest struggle I've ever had because I learned to do things myself. I learned to take care of myself all the time. I learned that to rely on others to take care of me. Like, I want to share something with you guys. Even as a kid, I was in first grade and I went on a field trip with school. I was came back from school, came back from the field trip, and we're sitting there. And I'm not being mean to my mom and dad. My mom and dad had 12 kids, okay? I'm number 7, so I'm kind of in the middle. So I was sort of forgotten, right? A lot of the time. And this day, I got back from school, or I got back to the school, and we're all sitting there waiting, and all the parents are coming, and they're coming and picking up their kids. And I'm sitting there watching the other kids being picked up and just, waiting on somebody to come get me. Nobody came. I was in first grade. So my teacher was so kind, Miss Minton. She said, Sarah, I'll take you home. So we drove home. My mom was at the grocery store. My dad was on the lawnmower. No joke. I was forgotten. So that's just one of the many circumstances that I felt I was forgotten. My needs were met, right? And many of us, our needs were not met. The nurturing wasn't there, or whatever it was we needed, and there was domestic violence in my family. There was me at 4 years old going through sexual abuse in my family. So I don't speak about these things to share with you from an unhealed viewpoint. I'm sharing them with you because this is how I know how people hurt. This is how I know that I don't judge or shame people, because based on my fear, I would self sabotage anything that was good for me. And the things that were bad for me, I tried to fix. And I thought I could do everything by myself, right? I could do it all. I didn't need anyone. That's secondly, okay? Number 2, first thing is trust. I have to trust God, trust myself, and trust other people with wisdom. Okay. Number 1. Number 2 is I have to rely on the support of my community. Without my community, I can't build. Without your help, without you coming and participating, without the number of chats, the number of likes that are on the screen, without all of you guys, I couldn't grow this. So I had to open myself up to asking for help from other people, which is not easy for me because that's not who I am. I don't ask for help. That's an old way, right? That's a statement made from fear. And that's what you would have heard from me a couple of years ago. That is not what you will hear from me now. I don't walk in fear. I walk with full awareness that God walks with me every day. There is no fear in Jesus. That's one of my favorite things to say. Personal power allowing us to change the direction of our lives. But there's something even more powerful that comes next. When someone begins to grow, to heal, and to step into their strength, they often realize something surprising. Their growth begins to impact other people. So, in our next segment, we're going to talk about the ripple effect and how your growth changes the world around you. If you want to help support this live, I need 4 more of the crown jewels up there at the center of your screen. If you haven't subscribed, you haven't put your heartbeats today, I'm going to take just a minute to breathe. Take a deep breath with me. And when I come back, the ripple effect, how your growth challenges the world around you. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
As you say that without a clue. Now I'm letting go. You caught me falling. Now I'm letting go. You caught me falling. In white water, an open hand. You found my ring in pieces there. And all my rays and
All right.
going
So
return to
thank you, Kayla. Welcome this morning. Hi, Denny. Danini. I love your name. Never heard that before. Blue Sisters. Oh, let's scroll up and see. Anybody saying hello this morning? If you're new here this morning, we'd love to hear from you, where you're from, what you've been up to, and also how we can support your journey. It is our honor to be a part of your life. And if you came on this live, it is not by accident. It is always intentional when people show up here. Sending lots of love to you this morning. JC's from California. Welcome, JC. I'm from the mountains of North Carolina. You can probably hear it in my accent. It's pretty strong. Big Bab, thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. We have the best community on TikTok, hands down. So let's talk about the ripple effect. One of the most beautiful and overlooked truths about personal growth is that it never affects just one person. When someone begins to heal, to grow, and to think differently, to live with greater awareness, the impact quietly spreads to the people around them. Families begin to shift. Welcome, Juna from Uganda. Welcome this morning, Leah. Welcome, everyone. Conversations becoming healthier, boundaries becoming clearer. Strength becomes visible in ways that inspire others to begin their own journeys. Most of us underestimate how powerful our personal transformation can be. We believe that growth is something that we pursue only for ourselves. But the reality is that when someone becomes more emotionally aware, more courageous, more compassionate, more grounded in truth, you begin to influence every single environment you enter. The way you respond to conflicts changes. The way you encourage others change. The way you lead your life begins to set an example that others can see. This is how movements began. Thank you, RJ. Love you so, so much. How movements began, not through grand announcements, but through individuals choosing to live differently. Thank you. Welcome, Muhammad. One person grows and the ripple spreads. One person heals and their relationships begin to heal. One person chooses courage and suddenly others around them feel permission to do the same. And then thousands of individuals commit to growing together. Something powerful begins to happen in the world. Personal growth always influences the people around us. The courage to grow often giving others permission to do the same. Communities built around growth can transform lives. Welcome, Ryan. Questions for you, journaling prompts. Who in your life might benefit from the growth you are pursuing? It's a revival. Love you too, Muhammad. How has someone else's strength or healing inspired your own journey? I am. And what kind of influence do you want to have on the people around you? And I have some affirmations for you. Number 1, my growth creates positive change in the world around me. Number 2, I lead by example through the way I live my life. Number 3, my journey can inspire others to grow and to heal. Which one? Type your favorite in the chat. Thank you, JC. Welcome this morning. Paula with 1 and 3. Ren with 1. Roger with 3. My journey can inspire others to grow and heal. I love, love, love that one. Lisa says 1. My growth creates positive change in the world around me. Wowza. Big one. Big Bad with 1 and 3. Velvet. Number 3 for you. 1 for Lisa. Anybody else with your affirmation? 3 for Roger. Love that. Raha, welcome this morning. So let's celebrate the community for a moment. In the chat, I'd love for you to type one word that describes what you feel when you come into these lives every morning. What do you feel? Is it peace, clarity, courage, healing, truth, love? What do you feel? Richard with 1, 2, and 3. I see you. Okay, so Ren says hope. I love that so much. Cold Hearted says happy. Roger says love. JC, happiness. All thuggish, peace. I love that. I love this. Love seeing this. Peace for Raha. Peace, hope, healing, truth, and love for Big Bad Blue. Peace, healing, and love for Paulo. Bird, welcome to our family. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Yes, it's my painting. Franklin says, I want healing. Lisa says, love. So, since today is our 20K celebration, we're going to play another quick community challenge. I'm going to ask you to either go up and help me meet this goal, the current goal. It's in the middle of your screen. It's the crown. Or you can send a rose. If community sends 15 roses, we're going to unlock a special segment where I share the vision I have for where this community is going next. Thank you for the live ranking, Ren. If we get to 15 gifts, it can be roses, it can be any gift of any amount, just a penny, whatever. We're going to get there. Because I truly believe that we're only at the beginning of what this space can become. If you want to unlock or help unlock that conversation, celebrate it with your gift or your donation to the foundation today, thewillowayfoundation.com. You can help spread this message of truth. You can help us keep showing up every day and keep showing up for the people that schedule with us every week to begin their transformation. Elizabeth, thank you. Good morning, Elizabeth. Love you so much. Brandy with the live ranking crown. Thank you, Brandy. You're so wonderful to me. Roger sent a rose. Big Bad with the rose. That guy joined the fan club this morning. Wonderful. Thank you, that guy. Thank you for the heart me. Brandy, roses, velvet, rose. Thank you guys so, so much. Ren, thank you for the live ranking crown. Oh, Franklin says all of those come from you. Oh, that is such a blessing to hear. Thank you so much. So we talked about growth and we've talked about breakthroughs and we've talked about strength and personal power and the ripple effects that transformation creates. But there's one more thing I want to talk about today, because when people commit to growing together, something remarkable begins to happen. And you've witnessed that remarkable thing happening right here in this family, in this community. Every single day we join 8 a.m. Eastern time together as a community, and we learn and we grow and we build together. I love you too, Brandy. So showing up here at the dwelling place, my name is Sarah Elizabeth, and this is all for you. And God asked me to do these things, and God is leading me through this. And the Holy Spirit is moving in this world today. And we need to decide which side we want to choose. If you believe in growth, healing, wisdom, and becoming stronger through life's challenges, then you belong in this community. Go ahead and follow so you can keep walking this journey with us. In our next segment, we're talking about the future we're building, the vision, and what comes next. Every meaningful community begins with a simple intention. Thank you, Brandy, for those subscriber images. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Support this work. So, a simple intention to create a space where people can grow or learn and support one another and becoming stronger versions of themselves. When I first began showing up in these conversations, I couldn't fully see what this community might become. But as more people gathered, shared their stories, and committed to their own growth journeys, something beautiful began to take shape. Something beautiful. A community built around awareness, healing, and courage, around truth. It becomes something much more than a collection of individuals online on TikTok or on YouTube or wherever we are. It becomes a place where people find strength when they feel uncertain, encouragement when they feel discouraged, clarity when life feels confusing. That is what this space has quietly become. You've shared your voices, you've shared your truth. And we've taken a moment where we can pause and reflect and reconnect with the strength that already exists within each one of us. Today, crossing 20,000 people, 20,000, 20.5K as of yesterday, reminds me that we are only at the beginning of what this community can become. Imagine what happens when tens of thousands of people are committed to emotional strength, personal growth, wisdom, and supporting one another through life's challenges. This kind of community can influence families, workplaces, friendships, and entire communities. It becomes a place where growth spreads far beyond the screen. Vision grows stronger when people come together with shared purpose. Communities built around growth can transform the lives of many. When people commit to becoming better, the future begins to change. What kind of future are you intentionally building for yourself? What values do you want to guide your life moving forward? What kind of influence do you want to have on the world around you? I have your affirmations here. Number one, I am intentionally building a meaningful future. Number two, my life has purpose and direction. Number three, I'm a part of a community that supports growth and transformation. Type your favorite in the chat. And if you have any thoughts, like Big Baddie says, positive, influential, and closer to God. I love that. Love that. Share yours. I'm going to give you a minute and I'll be right back. When there is no way, you're gonna make a way. You do it before, you know you're gonna do it. I know you'll come through. Let's see what's happening. Just move it. This mountain is moving. Fix my eyes on you. Roger with one. All three. Big Bad. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys. Hold on. I love that. Positive, influential, and closer to God. That is so awesome. I love it. Paulo with one, two, and three. Jay, thank you for that follow. Richard, one, two, and three. Big Bad, all three. Roger with one. Cold Hearted, one, two, and three. One, two, and three for Velvet. All three for Spotted. Miss Lisa over there. Thank you for those new follows, family. Thank you, community. You guys, we have the best community ever in the history of TikTok. So if you just joined us today and you haven't followed, make sure you do. Make sure you put your heart me's in today. We're almost at 100K likes. We need a little less than 8,000 more likes to reach 100K. We are powerfully growing, and it's all God and it's all for Him. Thank you, Jesus. Let's dream for a moment together. In the chat, I'm going to ask you to provide our next milestone as a community, okay? So the next milestone for us is blank, and I'm going to give you some ideas. And I want you to choose what our next milestone is. I'm from the mountains of North Carolina. Maybe it's 50K followers. Maybe it's 100K. Maybe it's to book more retreats. Maybe it's to create more books. Maybe coaching programs. A global community. What is our next milestone? Let's see what everyone believes this community can grow into. So we already have a global community, but it's not as wide as we need it to be, right? So what milestone, Clutchy, is next for us? What do you think? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Let's create the vision together. What do you want to see more of in the next year? Because we're under a year and we're over 20K. So what do you want to see more of as we grow into 2026 and further into this year? Because this is our 20K celebration live. Full Hearted says soul saved. Yes, I want to see more of that. Anybody else? Reaching more people. Yes. Clutchy. Yes. Our next milestone, 50K followers. I mean, we're going to reach 100 and it could just blow up overnight, and you never know how it will blow up, right? So we're going to say on YouTube, we crossed over 1,000 yesterday in less than a month. So YouTube is a little slower growing than TikTok, but that's okay. We love YouTube, and we have a lot of people on YouTube that are supporting this work. And so I'm seeing it grow every day. I'm seeing more and more people joining. And so as we continue to grow that, YouTube, our next milestone, we're trying to get to 3,000 viewer hours on YouTube. So if you want to go back and rewatch a live, you want to go over to YouTube and see something that you saw, or maybe you want to share it with your family on YouTube, that's going to help us get to 3,000, because then we can start earning for the foundation. And everything I do is to build income for the foundation so that I can support it, so that I can pay the people that we need to be doing the work, and so that we can continue to grow this family and community. So feeding everything back into it. So all the gifts you send on here on TikTok, they go directly to the foundation every week, directly into the account, so that I can take care of growing the website, helping bring new tools and resources, creation of content, all sorts of things that cost so much to run, just the running things. And so there's a lot of powerful things happening here. And your gifting here is everything, because it helps me to grow here. It helps to grow our reach here on TikTok, but also across the world. And it's helping support those people that cannot pay for services when it comes to transformation. So thank you for every rose you send, every gift you've helped me meet. Clutchy, you came in and started throwing punches. He comes in every morning and just knocks out stuff for me. And I just love that you are so supportive. Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask a couple of you. If I share some wave lights and I only ask 3 of you to jump in, are there 3 of you that will jump in and help me knock this goal out? Because every dollar you spend goes right into the work of God, the kingdom of God, bringing people closer in spirit and truth, closer to Jesus, so that we can finally know who he really is once and for all. He loves us. He sees us from a heavenly perspective. Whatever you were created for, whatever you are here for, and you are here on purpose, whatever that is for you, God is here with you in this moment. Thank you for the cheers, Clutchy. 3 of you jumping in. But if this room sends 20 roses, and this is a penny, if anybody wants to jump in here, I'm going to share 3 lessons that I've learned in building this community that I wish everyone would understand about growth and leadership. We just crossed over 100K. You guys are wonderful. If you want to help unlock that conversation, you can celebrate this milestone with a rose or some gift, whatever you want to send. Your favorite gift is fine. RJ, thank you so much for the roses. You are sewing into the transformation of other people here. Thank you so much, RJ. Velvet with 3 roses. Thank you, Velvet. Sowing into the lives of others, planting seeds here every day. Every milestone in life carries with it a story of the people who helped make it possible. Thank you, thank you. Ren, thank you, Clutchy. Clutchy with the wave light. I need 2 more. Just 2 more people. No meaningful journey is ever truly walked alone. God is about community. He is about family. Thank you, Ren, for the TGIF from Ren. Hearts from Ren. Wink winks from Ren. Thank you so much. Behind every step forward are the voices that encouraged us, the people who came on and helped us to meet our goals, the conversations that have strengthened us along the way, and the people who believed in the vision before it was fully visible. When I think about this community reaching 20,000 people, what stands out the most is not the number. Thank you, Cold-Hearted. You're awesome. It's not the number. It's the individuals behind this number. It's every person who listens or comments or shares a conversation and quietly watches from the background. You're all part of what has shaped this space. Communities are not built by one voice alone. They are built by many people choosing to gather around something meaningful. Gratitude is one of the most powerful perspectives we can practice in life. When we pause to recognize the support and encouragement and connection around us, it shifts. Shifting how we approach our journey. Instead of feeling as if we are carrying everything alone, we begin to see that we are a part of something larger. A network of people growing and learning and moving forward together. Gratitude strengthens relationships and communities. And no meaningful journey is ever built alone. An attitude of gratitude. Me too, Cold-Hearted. No meaningful journey is built alone. Recognizing the people around us deepens our connection and our purpose. I want to thank Clutch for coming in every day for probably the past 8 or 9 months. I mean, you've been with me for so long. And every day you come in and you support me. You have no idea what it does for me, for someone to come in and say, yes, I see what you're doing and I believe in you. I believe in your mission. And that's what you've shown me. And not only that, you've shown me lots of love as a big brother and a bodyguard and coming in and being a moderator and just helping so tremendously. And Brandy Johnson, Cold-Hearted, Richard, Velvet. I mean, it's just amazing the support that I receive from you guys. And this is a lesson that I've learned. I cannot do it all by myself. And without you, without the people here supporting, without you coming every day, without your gifts for the lives, without your donations to the foundation, I mean, so many people are a part of this and building this community. I have some questions. Who has supported your personal growth journey the most in your lifetime? And what conversation or moment of encouragement changed your perspective recently? How can you begin to show gratitude to someone who has impacted your life in a positive way? We have each other. We are family. Which affirmation will you choose? Affirmation number 1, I'm grateful for the people who support my growth. Number 2, I recognize the connections that enrich my life. Gratitude strengthens the relationships around me. Choose your favorite, drop it into the chat, and I'll be back in one moment. All right, which one did you choose? Thank you, RJ, for those shares. Thank you, thank you. Jonathan, thank you for the super popular. Welcome in, Jonathan. I need two more of the goal up the top. And if anyone is willing to help me meet that, it's called the Wave Lights. Clutchy has dropped one already. Thank you so much, Clutchy. I see so many of you with your affirmations. So I'm going to scroll up. Let's see what we've got here. Paulo with 1, 2, and 3. Valverde, welcome this morning. I hope I'm pronouncing that. I'm probably not, but welcome to our family. 1, 2, and 3 for Richard. Number 1 for Roger. Cold-hearted, 1, 2, and 3, especially 1. Clutch says for grateful for Sarah. I'm grateful for you. You're so wonderful to me. 1, 2, and 3 for Miss Velvet. 1, 2, and 3 for Dennis. RJ, thank you for the shares. Velvet, giving Clutch some love. Thank you, Kingsley. I appreciate you. RJ, thank you for the shares. So, let's do something meaningful together. In the chat, type the first name. I don't want this to necessarily be me, okay? Like whoever you remember. It could be a friend, a parent, a mentor, a teacher, or someone from this community. Not type the first name of someone who has helped you grow in your life. Not the full name, just the first name. Someone who has helped you grow throughout your journey. There's so many people in my life that I could acknowledge. Dennis says Abel. Cool-hearted says Sarah. Anybody else? Because I think for me to recognize the people that showed up for me at other circumstances. Roger says boy. Paulo says you. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Cold-hearted. Jonathan, it's okay. We've had a wonderful time without you, but we still love you and we did miss you. So glad that you're back this morning. Good morning. So it could be a teacher. I had a teacher, Miss Chapman. In 4th grade, she was my 4th grade music teacher. And I remember it was a time when there was still quite a bit of racism that went on. And I remember like the school that I went to, Miss Chapman was the only African American teacher at this school. But Miss Chapman, thank you, Clutch. Miss Chapman helped me to shape my confidence in my voice and singing ability. And she helped me know a little bit more about my value and my worth. She also taught me how to sing appropriately. She always said, Sarah, sing from your core. And now I teach people to breathe from their core. Miss Chapman came up in one of my healing retreats, and I was doing a breathwork intensive. And it was such a healing moment for me because I was connected in spirit. And it was like Miss Chapman talking to me in those moments. And I know she passed away years and years ago, but I had a special moment with her during one of my breathwork intensive sessions. And I'm very blessed to have had that because it was God showing me throughout that session, the whole intensive, he was showing me people. It was like people were showing up from my past and they were saying things to me that were empowering to me or made me feel confident or made me feel capable of things. And it was a beautiful session. But these are the types of things I can help you with the Willow Tree Strategic Life Solutions. If you visit my website, it's Willow Tree strategiclifesolutions.com. And basically what I can do, we do retreats, but I can also do online services with breathwork intensives. With those, though, there are some requirements there where you have to be in a really quiet place. You have to be able to lie down. And these are paid services. So if you are looking for retreats that are healing, that you can bring yourself back home to yourself and loving yourself, going back to that little tiny child that has been waiting to come back out. The Bible talks about us as belonging to God and being one of his children. And we go back to this childlike spirit. A child loves everyone. A child doesn't see color. They don't know everyone's mistakes, and they know, like, they're not worried about what everyone else is doing. They have so much vision and hope for the future. And I think that's part of this, bringing us back to our childlike spirit. So if you're looking for these types of solutions in your life, go to my website. They're much cheaper than what you will pay out in Sedona, Arizona, or other spiritual places in the world. And I live in a very spiritual place. I live in the mountains of North Carolina, and I don't think that people understand just how spiritual it is here. It has been so incredible with my journey and connection and learning more about all of these things. So, if I can help you in any way, WillowTreeStrategicLifeSolutions.com. Here to help you in your journey. And if you're looking for free services, if you can pay for services, please do, because this helps support the work of the Willow Way Foundation. So we do have solutions for you for free. We have scholarships and other things available to help you. So reach out to me. So before we close today, we're going to do something special. If the community sends 10 celebration gifts right now, and I need one more. So if anybody's willing to jump in, if you go to the center of your screen at the top, yes, I'm asking you to do something big here, but I'm trying to go big. And if you're trying to go big, it's not about the followers, it's about the growth we experience. The wave lights, one more wave light. Lifting him up. Yes, me either. I'm not afraid to lift him up wherever I go. He's right there with me. I'm going to share something. If we meet this goal, 10 celebration gifts, it can be of any amount, 10 roses, whatever it is, whoever wants to jump in. I'm going to share something I haven't talked about publicly yet. The bigger vision for where this platform and community are going, the future projects, the plans for growth, the movement I believe we're building together. So if we want to unlock that conversation, we're celebrating 20,000 strong. Let's finish this live really strongly today. Thank you. I see you, Cole Hearted, with the finger heart. I love how you guys are talking. My brother Clutch. I love, love, love this. This is all that I could have ever dreamed or hoped that it would be, family. Like, it truly is. And I'm so incredibly honored and blessed to be a part of your journey. You are amazing, every single one of you. We talked about growth today. We've talked about breakthroughs. We talked about resilience, personal power, and the ripple effect of transformation. Thank you, RJ. Vision for the future and gratitude for the people who helped build this community. But before we close today, I want to leave everyone with something important, because the journey of growth doesn't stop with one milestone. Thank you, Clutch. You met all three of those. Brother, I love you so much. He's so wonderful. There's Brother Rich. Yes, Rich, we love you so much. It continues every single day, right? This growth doesn't stop with just one milestone. Continuing every day as we choose to learn, to grow, and to move forward. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. It's been so powerful. So I'm trying to reach 36 super fans. So I'm going to add that goal here and pin it at the bottom for you. If you're not currently a super fan, help me reach this goal. And our final segment today, we're going to talk about continuing the journey for growth. Milestones are important moments of any journey because they give us a chance to pause and reflect on how far we've come. But they're also reminders of the journey itself is still unfolding. And growth is something that we arrive at once and then we finish, right? We can't just stop here. It's not something we can just arrive at a certain level and we stop. You just continue to elevate. It's something we continue to choose day by day, decision by decision, step by step. Every person who joined this live today is somewhere along their path, their own path of becoming like Christ. Some of you are beginning to ask deeper questions about your life. Some of you are rebuilding after difficult situations or circumstances, transitioning into another season. Maybe you've experienced loss or grief. Maybe you've experienced pain or someone leaving you that you thought was going to be here for you for the rest of your life. I think we're all going through something in our lives. We're all in some place of growth in our becoming. So, through this live today, we're doing Superwoman to finish this up. Just going to go out strong. It's Friday. Crossing over 20,000 people in this community reminds us that there are thousands of individuals who believe in this growth, healing, and wisdom. We believe in this courage that it takes to keep it moving. We're actually learning how to trust again. We're learning how to trust ourselves. We're learning how to choose and make wise decisions for ourselves. If this many people are already gathering around these conversations, imagine what the next chapter could hold for us. Imagine the impact that continues to grow when people commit to becoming stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the lives that we want to build. Growth is a lifelong journey. It is not a final destination. Every step forward creating momentum for the next season. When people commit to growth together, the future will expand. What is one step you want to take toward your growth this week? What kind of person do you want to become over the next year? Thank you, Big Bad. Thank you, new super fan. I love you so much. What would change in your life if you committed to fully growing in your journey? You committed to growth. 100% all in. I'll show up every day, Sarah. I'm committed to it. We're going to continue to grow together. We're going to continue to be committed to our best selves, right? Because being our best selves and showing up every day and growing, right? 125,000 likes this morning. Wow, you guys. And your affirmations here. Number one, I am committed to my continued growth. Welcome, Alex.
You talk all the time.
Number two, every step forward strengthens my future. I am the person I am meant to be. Number three, free to share. Jump in the chat. If you're new here, say hello. I'll be right back.
When I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit chat of symbols and images and thought and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. Just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with what Korzybski called so delightfully the unspeakable world. The most ordinary sights and sounds, smells, texture of shadows on the floor in front of you. All these things without being named and saying, that's a shadow, that's red, that's brown, that's somebody's foot. When you don't name things any longer, you start seeing. Because, say, when a person says, I see a leaf, immediately one thinks of a
I think this, I love this. And I know some of you are like, what is she playing? But if you don't really listen to it, you're not going to get the meaning behind it.
That's why Lao Tzu said the five colors make a man.
It's talking about really opening your eyes. It's talking about slowing down. It's talking about overcoming your overthinking. Because as we overthink, we're robbing ourselves of seeing so many things around us that we don't notice. I stepped outside the other day. It was the first day that it was like 68 degrees. It was beautiful out. And I just took a minute to stand on the back deck and just listen to the birds. Just to hear them and their cheerfulness in the day.
I'm not talking about.
I mean, they were so happy because it was warm and beautiful and they could get out and fly around and they were just chirping and singing and everything. Like they were just, it was just an amazing moment that I spent with God, appreciating in gratitude the birds. Something so simple that most people just continue to breeze right by. 4 more of my goal family and we'll wrap it up strong.
Kind of order and a certain kind of discipline.
So we're busy in our lives labeling everything. I'm depressed. I have anxiety. I'm sad. I'm guilty. I'm shameful.
Too strong a current.
What if you just stopped and you just asked God for guidance and wisdom for who you really are? The bird song. Earlier in this live, a bird came in and was over here and it was trying to get out the window, and I heard it bang against the window. And then it was really scared because my girls went after it. And so I was really worried they would get to it before I could. So you heard me. I was like, okay, I'll be right back. I got scared and I wanted to get the bird. These little birds come in. This is the fourth time that I picked a bird up in my hands and carried it outside. There's just something that happens when you stop and you listen to the stillness. The things you've been missing, the things you haven't been seeing, the things you need to be focused on. This community is not just a number. It is thousands of people choosing growth. Today's conversation has encouraged you. If the space has supported you in your growth journey, celebrate this milestone with us by sending your favorite gift. This is your final gifting opportunity before we close up today. If you don't know Jesus and you're not ready to begin your transformation, that's okay. We love you. You're welcome here in this live. All people are welcome here from all backgrounds. This is not about what you believe in religiously or which label you put on yourself. Are you a Catholic? Are you a Southern Baptist? Are you whatever? God doesn't care about religion. That was never his intention. His intention was for us to form the body of Christ through our acceptance of grace and through our ability to transform everything after we've accepted it, to accept grace and to walk with Jesus in no fear, to take back our thought patterns, to take back our mindset, and to begin living from a place of truth. Your support helps us to continue these conversations and expanding the reach of this community. If you're new here and this conversation has resonated with you, make sure to follow the page so you don't miss our future lives. If you want to go deeper in your personal growth journey, I also offer one-on-one coaching sessions. You can find the link to schedule in my bio. My link tree is right there. Lots of resources there for you and for healing and for personal growth and transformation. And if you believe in the work we're doing here, the best ways you can support the community is to follow, share the live with someone who needs encouragement, and continue showing up for your own growth. Thank you for being a part of this journey, family. Thank you for helping me to build a community of over 20,000 people. We are 20,000 strong. And remember, growth is not reserved for a few people. It is available to anyone who is willing to take the next step. Invest the time, invest the money, invest whatever it costs to transform your life. This has been The Dwelling Place with Sarah Elizabeth. I'll see you guys on Monday live at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will continue our journey through healing together. All new content for Monday, all new things to share with you on Monday. We may begin the week with another book of the Bible. I'm going to be seeking out all of the books of the Bible for wisdom. And honestly, this morning, driving home from dropping Briley off to school, I had a moment with Jesus. And I believe this whole week, next week, is going to be focused on wisdom. The Rise of the Wise, the Wisdom series. So join us next week live. This has been The Dwelling Place, and I will see you guys Monday morning at 8 a.m. Any additional gifts, or if you want to say goodbye for the weekend, I know I can't be on any more than I am right now, but I also want you to know how loved you are this weekend. As you step out into the weekend, go share the good news about Jesus. Go tell people how much he loves them. Go let them know that they are capable and that they are born intentionally, here on purpose. Yes, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. God loves you so much, and so do I. Thank you so much for your support this week. It has been a beautiful week, such a powerful week spent with you. I can't wait to keep growing with you. Go be great. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon.
One by one, the enemies whisper lies and let them off as slaves. But we know that you are God, yours is the victory. We know there is more to come that we may not yet see. So with the faith you've given us, we'll step into the valley unafraid. Yeah. As we call out to trumpets from alive, we call out to dead hearts from alive, come alive. The ashes of the sea, you rise. We call out to dry bones come alive.